Hello, it's me. I'm Pixel, and
But yes, yes.
yes,
Don't die.
yes.
Please don't die.
I forgot how
Yes,
to
I'm
breathe for a
yes.
moment. Okay. Hi,
No,
yes.
that's
Hi, yes. I'm Pixel.
hi. I'm Offie. I'm yes. My brain is not braining today.
That's okay. Thank you, Mikael, for the lurk.
The lurk. Is your brain not braining also today?
My brain not braining. I don't know. Is my brain ever braining?
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. I don't know. It depends if it's my turn with the brain cell or not. We'll see, I guess.
Are you an orange cat?
More or less.
I see. We need a new form of Pixel as orange cat.
I actually had an idea of having like a little mascot thing with basically it was like a television cat. You know those portable small televisions?
Oh yes.
As a
I
cat.
remember those.
As a cat.
Aww, please do that. Please do that.
You do that. You're the one that can draw.
Sure.
Between you and me, you're the artist. So you do that.
Okay, fine.
So yeah. By the way,
Last time in Umineko.
Eva is a witch, but also isn't, and apparently the inner monologue Eva is actually now a different being and also a witch, and I am very confused about how things works, but okay.
Yes. Well, Eva was basically dying in bed. Eva Beatrice was busy murdering Maria and Rosa in the cruelest ways possible.
Yeah, my theory is that Eva Beatrice and normal Eva cannot coexist at the same time, and one of the two must die for
the other one to be
to actually exist. It's like I don't know how to explain that. It's like they are the same being, but one is over the other. Okay, so like the child Eva was your inner voice, your inside brain voice when you think. Yes. Okay, it was that, but like a separate being. But since now the one that's more powerful is the child Eva, the adult Eva must become the one that is the inner monologue or something like that.
Interesting.
Or one could say it's like about a killer, and when they clone him, there's not enough energy to have two Sentai that have the same ancient device, and one of the two must die.
I see.
I put the Sentai there just because I could, and that's the first thing I thought the first time I see Eva Beatrice.
I mean that's
that because it is actually similar thing basically. One of the Sentai of the series was evil at the beginning, then it becomes good. The evil guys clone him, but after a while, basically, two of the same beings cannot coexist at the same time, and one of the two have to kill the other.
That sounds complicated.
I mean, it's like there's two Offie, but the universe says, okay, no, this is wrong. This is a bug. It cannot exist. This is not a thing that can exist. One of the two must go. Something like that.
How would you recognize the true Offie?
I would recognize the true Offie. I would ask, okay, so Offie, what do you like about Umineko? And see, the one that makes the longer argument is the real one.
Okay, fair. Okay, I can get behind this.
I think that would work.
Yes, I think that would work. The one who can say the most details.
Yeah, the one that argument the most, it's the real one. I think that could work.
Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Okay, I think we can start.
We can start.
Yay!
Ping pong.
Ping pong! Ping pong!
Ping pong.
Ping pong!
We are two very same persons.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going crazy over an epitaph for like, how much, 3 weeks now?
Yes. And you got extremely close, but now it's the hardest part.
I think I am kind of stuck now because
Yes.
I think I need knowledge that I cannot have or I don't have at all.
You could think about it, but it's so convoluted, and I haven't told you the actual translation of the novel, and I'm not gonna do that because the game is going to do that for you.
Okay, but
so-
for what I can think is there's an actual like wordplay with kanji and stuff, like it has been
Yes.
until now, but even more complicated.
Yes.
And there's an English translation for that, but it's
Not great.
yeah,
Not great.
un po' un volo pindarico, ma non so come si dirlo in inglese.
I think it's it's something that you can find in literature, but I don't know how to translate that.
Yeah, well, whatever.
It's too far-fetched.
Far-fetched.
It's too
Yeah, it's a bit far-fetched, but I mean, it's something very peculiar with the language, and it makes sense that it's kind of impossible to translate.
So, Eva is sleeping.
Eva is dying, but okay. Yeah, but I think it's because Eva basically just stopped using magic or something like that.
Hideyoshi wiped his own forehead. For a time, Eva had seemed to be having a very painful nightmare, but it appeared she'd finally fallen asleep. As promised, he still gripped Eva's hand. He thought it might be time to let go pretty soon, but he faithfully continued to hold on. Oh, Hideyoshi. Every once in a while, his hand would get tired, and he would switch between his right and his left. But even so, as promised, he didn't let go of her hand. At the time, there was a heavy knock.
What a man. Real man here. Real man here.
Eva had finally be able to fall asleep, so Hideyoshi grimaced for just an instant.
Aniki, Hideyoshi-san, すまねえ。ローザはそこにいるか?
What do you mean Rosa disappeared?
It was Rudolph's voice. What could it be? Hideyoshi headed for the door, hiding his footsteps so that he wouldn't wake Eva.
I think she has been smashed by a cake. And many other things.
It was definitely Rudolph's voice, but just in case, he opened the door without removing the chain.
No. No.
Oh, what are you
ローザ
talking
とマリア
about?
ちゃんの姿が見えないんだ。一緒にいるかと思って。
廊下で叱っとったのは聞こえたで。その後静かになったからロビーに戻ったと思っとったんだが、ちゃうのか。
あのバカ。
Rudolph kicked his tongue. Other people could be seen in the corridor. Rosa hadn't returned for a while after going out into the corridor, so they began to worry. Near the front door, Natsuhi pointed at the unset chain.
チェーンは開いてますし、やっぱりバラを見に表へ行ったのでしょう。
鍵を開けっぱなして出ていくなど不用心が過ぎるな。
That's probably the smartest thing you said, Kraus. Until now.
Yes.
And that is a statement because, oh yeah, until now it was like, oh yeah, I definitely know the solution, but just say it for the others.
Yes. Oh, Kirie, since you're so smart.
Why don't you say it, Kirie? You are very smart, just like me, and I definitely know the solution.
Yes.
それより、今はローザさんとマリアちゃんの身が心配よ。
だな。おいガキども。
確かあれはバラ庭園の真ん中の花壇だったと思います。
I mean, in the rose garden, it's
Yes.
not that hard. There's a huge rose garden. To find a rose, I think the first place I would check is that one, but just saying.
あの二人がそこにいるなら行けばすぐにわかるはずです。
親父、すぐに連れ戻した方がいいだろうぜ。
当たり前だ。二人とも連れ戻してお尻ペンペンしてやるぜ。
I think someone did that for you.
俺が一っ走り行ってくる。俺が出たらすぐに鍵をしろよ。
Maybe go two at the same time?
親父、俺も付き合うぜ。
The butler.
バカ抜かせ。ガキはママとお留守番って相場が決まってる。
Ah, okay.
どうしたの？
Oh, she's okay now?
何かあったの？
すまんな、起こしてしまったか。ローザさんがマリアちゃんを連れてなんとも不用心なこっちゃ。
ローザとマリアちゃんが表へ？バラ庭園へ？
She knows?
そうや。ああ、聞こえとったか。マリアちゃんはバラが見たいと騒いどったからな。
ダメよ。
Oh, she knows.
バラ庭園に行っちゃダメ。ローザを呼び止めて。
Yeah,
呼び止めるもな、もうずいぶん前。
that's a bit late.
まったく不用心な話や。
違うの。バラ庭園はダメ。あそこには魔女がいる。そして生贄を待ってる。ローザ行っちゃダメ。
Eva cowered again, holding her head. Her complexion
Ah,
looked
okay,
very bad.
she's still sick, okay.
どうしたんや。熱にうなされて何か悪い。
Oh, not a dream.
夢よね。バラ庭園で魔女がローザたちを。そうよね。夢よね。
Girl, you found the gold. You know the witches are real.
落ち着くんや。この部屋にはわしもおる。チェーンもかかっとる。窓かて鎧戸が下ろしてあるし、銃まである。この部屋はさながら要塞やで。
Okay. Okay, Hideyoshi. Now, say this out loud again. So... You're very sure what you're saying. Okay. Just checking. You're sure?
Checking.
100% sure? About this?
100% sure.
Especially this room is just like a fort. And like until now we've been closed rooms murders. You sure you wanna say this?
なんも恐れることなんかあらへん。
Is that?
I'm just trying to
Is
make
that-
her feel better.
Is that? Just for this phrase, is that?
Hideyoshi beat his chest, trying to calm her, but Eva's insecure expression didn't change. Under the covers, Eva kept praying that the grotesque nightmare she just had was only a dream. Oh no.
ルドルフが
お
バラ庭園中央にて ローザ、マリアの遺体を確認。
Okay.
The system?
I've seen it, the thing. Where is it? Okay.
Rosa died in the rose garden with her medulla oblongata pierced by the spear-shaped part of the fence. If Maria's death hadn't been a clear homicide, it may have been possible to suspect an accidental death in Rosa's case. This woman was the human sacrifice for the birth of the new witch.
I mean, there's an accident, but piercing your spine in a fence, it's a little bit hard to do by accident, but okay.
Her corpse was found in the rose garden. The cause of her death was strangling, probably by bare hands. Circumstantial evidence makes it reasonable to assume that she was killed after Rosa. Then, her blood became the red ink for the witch's oath.
Okay.
その後、ゲストハウスに戻って応援を呼び、両名をゲストハウスに運び込みました。南條の検視を信頼できるならば、ローザの死因は延髄部への柵の先端部分による死突。マリアについては素手による絞殺と考えられます。ただし、悪魔の証明により誤審率は否定できません。
わらわが赤にてローザとマリアは死亡し、死因は男女の見立て通りだ。雲にも食われておらんし、ケーキの山に潰されたわけでもない。
That's not in red though.
Però, sorry. she said the...
No, you can see anything. Let me stop laughing. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. It's content. It's content. Don't worry. It's content.
Random Italian is
the random Italian is content. Don't worry. Go.
It's just that sometimes, right? Whenever I'm talking, there are some words that are so ingrained into my vocabulary.
No, it's
in
normal.
The way I speak, so that I usually like. Però.
It's because it's a word you usually start your sentence, and that's why.
Yeah, and then
it's like the word that your brain uses to reset the argument, basically.
Yes, it's too strong. As I was saying, Beatrice said in red that the diagnoses are just as Dan just said.
Yeah, I know. It was more of a joke than anything else. I know.
Okay. Yes. Then no, they're not in red.
I know. It's true. It was more of a joke than anything else. Also, technically, it could be true because yes, they have been crushed by a cake and all the rest, but then they have been revived. So the last time they died, it is that one. So it makes sense.
Yes, makes sense.
だけ死をもてあそび、死体が綺麗だからいいだろうって六法かよ。俺は絶対に許さねえぞ。ローザおばさんに対する無残な仕打ちの数々、絶対に忘れねえし許さねえからな。
だからあれはわらわではないというに、あやつの仕打ちに比べたらはるかに安らかな死を与えたはず。
Why are you suddenly so good, Beatrice? What the heck happened?
うるさい、黙れ。お前とは口を聞かない。18人しか島にいないと言い切られ、すでに8人が死んでいる以上、容疑者は10人に絞られる。その中の誰かが殺したってんだろう。あるいは事故死かもな。マリアが発作的に泣きわめき、それを泣き止まそうとしたローザおばさんは力の加減を誤って、それで動転して滑って転んで柵に倒れて悪く死んでしまった。
These could have happened. I could see happening that these, so not too far-fetched. And then
for Rosa, unfortunately.
For Rosa, speaking, she got anger problems, so
yes.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess this could also happen. It's raining, it's slippery, very unfortunate, very improbable, but not impossible.
これで魔女も魔法も出番なしだ。
ああ、そういうわけではないぞ。実はだな、ローザとマリアは。
うるさい。お前とは口を聞かないと言っている。目障りだから消えろ。
Oh, oh, oh.
Butler said that without rage, but with a horribly cold voice. That strange behavior was something Beato had noticed right off the bat. In a fight, both of them could go at each other without restraint. However, he wouldn't even step into the ring. She could feel that coldness. Beato didn't find that amusing. She thought about flaring up, but she held back. Maybe even though she was innocent and childish, she had enough sense to realize that she shouldn't pick fights.
そうかよ。なら姿を消すと。どのへ。続きを引き継げ。
かしこまりました。よろしいですか、バトラ様。
問題のない申し出です。バトラ君がベアトの顔を見たくないというなら、それもありかと。
好きにしろよ。その化け物の顔を見なくて済むなら、なんだって構わないぜ。
Oh.
なあ、ちょっと待てよ。さっきから化け物と。わらわはひどい言われようではないか。
You are saying that? Okay.
なぜにわらわはそこまでバトラに毛嫌いされねばならぬというのか。あれらはすべてわらわではなく、わらわの弟子の仕業であろうが。
別に俺はさっきのことだけで腹を立ててる。一番最初からだ。
なあ、バトラ、誤解するなよ。わらわとそなたはゲームを通して対峙し合うプレイヤー同士、互いに相手を苦しめるために指し手を探るが。
勘違いするな。俺はお前が魔女を認める認めないのおかしなゲームのライバルだから嫌ってるんじゃない。お前の無意味に残酷なところが。どうして。
そりゃあ連続殺人を通してのゲームだからな。多少は残酷になるのはやむを得まいだろうに。
さっきのことだけじゃない。前回だって前々回だってみんなの腹を裂いてお菓子を詰め込んだり顔面を耕したり、それに何の意味があったってんだ。
それはまあ
密室殺人だのトリックだのアリバイだ、そこまでは100歩譲ってやる。お前は魔法殺人だと主張したいんだ。そういう手の込んだ事件を起こさざるを得ないことを。しかしあれらのグロテスクな殺人に一体どれ。
それはその別に。
Nothing much. Okay.
そうさ。何の意味もない。お前はただ悪ふざけで死者を切り刻んで面白がっているだ。それは魔女だからとか魔法じゃなきゃできないからとかそういうのじゃない。ただお前が面白半分に残酷の影。それはお前が魔女だからとかそういうことじゃない。ただただ人として許せないものがあるからだ。
なんだよその人としてってや。
例えば今回のゲームの第1の番の6人。まあじいさまの黒焦げはともかく他の5人の死体は不要に死者を恥ずかしめない普通の凶器が槍だか銃だかははっきりしないが。
Wait.
とにかく
I lost the thing.
中じゃまだ許容できるマシなものだった。
It was. Okay, whether the weapon was a spear or a gun, but anyway.
前
Okay.
回前々回の第1の番での非常識さ残酷さに比べればはるかにマシだった。そして今回の6つの密室をつなげた連鎖密室。
Uh-huh.
まあまあ面白かったぜ。あれをお前とやりとりしてるときは今だから白状するが少しだけ楽しいと思った。自分の存在を認めさせようと必死になるお前とそれを否定しようと必死になるどっちも必死で全力だ。 おかしな話だが。俺はお前との間に、ささやかなスポーツマンシップさえ感じたものさ。俺とお前は相入れ、全く理解できない存在でもないかもしれないと、わずかに思う。だが、その気持ちは、ついさっき、微塵も残らずに
だからそなたは誤解してあれはわらわではなく。
違う。俺はそういう話をしてるんじゃない。お前はローザおばさんがひどい殺し方を
And I didn't do anything. Okay.
面白い見せ物だと嘲笑った。
Okay. I see.
But also asking Butler if he was interested.
Yeah.
お前が今回少しはマシな殺し方を選んだのは何かのちょっとした気まぐれ。本来の残酷な勝負には何の変わりもないんだと分かって、それどころかお前は残酷な死を純粋に楽しんでさえ、俺に意地悪をするためだけに残酷を尽くしてるんじゃない。お前は本当に純粋に楽しめる勝負なんだ。お前はローザおばさんが何度もむごたらしく殺されているのを俺に嫌味で言ったんじゃない。それを俺にも共感してほしくて楽しいだろうと言ったんだ。その瞬間俺は失望し、お前が魔女だとかそうでない。俺はお前のその残酷さがそして理解できない、許すこともできない。だが魔女を認めるか否定するかというゲームは続ける。自ら降りて敗北を認めたりはしないさ。だがそのゲームにお前の無意味な残酷さはだから俺はお前を対戦相手としてロノベの方が100倍増した。
お
前のような残酷趣味はない。あったとしても俺の前でそれをひけらかす悪趣味はない。そうさ、お前は悪趣味だ。残酷で心がなく、だから理解することができない。相手として不快だ。だから俺はお前の顔を
destroyed. Completely destroyed.
As Butler went on and on by himself, Beato was shocked into silence for a long time. Maybe she couldn't understand what she was being told. And this was a sign that she was doing all she could in an effort to understand. For a while, she kept switching between angry expressions, frustrated expression, bold expressions. As though even she herself didn't know what attitude she should take. In the end, she made her face into a candid expression, as though she had come to her senses, and shrugged her shoulders as though she was tired.
なら好きにすればよい。わらわは以後、ロノウェを通してわらわが姿を見せないのであれば、文句。
とりあえずはな。だがお前の重ねてきた残酷な行為の数々だから絶対にお前をそのためにもお前に売られた喧嘩を俺から降りない。そして絶対に負けない。それだけだ。
ベアとこれ以上言い訳を重ねても彼の心象は変わりませんよ。後で話があります。それまで下がっていなさい。
わかった。それでは呼ばれるまで姿を消している。
Looking lonely, Beato turned her back to them and vanished.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything like this.
I know. I told you that it was good. I told you.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting anything like this at all. Okay.
You haven't seen anything yet. Butler watched, a slightly displeased expression on his face. He thought his argument had been valid, but for some reason his mood didn't clear up.
あいつはバカだろ。
そうですね。バカで素直です。
あのバカはローザおばさんが残酷に殺されるところを満面の笑みで振り返りやがった。あの残酷賞も 本気で俺と笑い合えると信じ、俺とその感情を共有できると本気で信じてやがる。あの無邪気な笑顔を見て俺は最低な気持ちになっ、むしろこれまでのように意地悪な面で言われた方がずっとマシだった。畜生。
お嬢様は友達というものを持った試しのない。それどころかあれほど強く物を言われたことさえなかったでしょう。私もマダムも何を申し上げてもお耳には届きません。お嬢様にはこれも。
ふざけるな。俺はあいつの友達になった覚えはないぞ。
そうでございます。失礼いたしました。
一つだけあなたに感謝を。あの子のゲームを降りないでくれてありがとう。
She spoke words of gratitude, but for some reason, Butler made a displeased face. Then, as though in self-derision, he chuckled.
魔女やら悪魔やらに礼を言われるようになっちゃ俺もおしまいだな。ゲームを再開しようぜ。もちろん手心を加えるつもりはない。
Okay, 2 minutes of pause here because I want to say something.
Yes.
The scene was amazing, number 1. Number 2, all of this is writing and speaking, and it's really grasping you.
What?
It really gets your attention, even if this was just one long monologue by Butler.
Yes.
It's
yes.
You're in the grasp of the narrative. That's what I mean. You know what grasp is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Yes. yes.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. My brain wasn't braining again.
Okay,
so.
okay. No. I thought you didn't know the word. Okay, so yeah,
No.
and that is
I agree.
And that is what I mean, and that is what I say. What I meant earlier when we were talking, when I said that Silent Hill F, the best thing is it's the story and the narration, because I mean it's not as complicated as these, because of course it's a different media, but
yes,
it's this level of writing.
Can you imagine an Umineko chapter made into a Phoenix Wright one?
And what do you mean?
Can you imagine if one of Umineko's chapter was made into an actual game, like a Phoenix Wright game?
Honestly, it could have been done like that.
If it wasn't a visual novel.
I mean, Phoenix Wright is technically still a visual novel.
Technically, with gameplay elements though.
I mean, the gameplay elements are click this or click the other, and select this answer. So it is a visual novel.
Yes. Okay, fair.
A visual novel usually is select different answers and maybe click an item every now and then. So
you have won this argument.
Phoenix Wright is totally a visual. I don't see why. I honestly don't understand why people says the Phoenix Wright is not a visual novel when it actually is.
Because I'm way too used to thinking of visual novels as just click and make the text go brr.
And what do you do in Phoenix Wright?
You click, you make the text go brr, and then you interrogate people. By clicking and making.
Which is still clicking and making text go brr. So it's the same thing all over again and again. So it's like I honestly for real. I am serious. A lot of people, and not just you, a lot of people that I've spoken to says, "Oh, yeah, Phoenix Wright, it's not a visual novel." Then what is? Tell me what it is, because I don't understand. What's the genre if it's not a visual novel?
I don't know. I have no clue.
Hi Astra, thank you for the lurk. This is the which exists or not exists. It's like, argument. Accept that Phoenix Wright is a visual novel, or prove the opposite.
I do accept that. No, but I do accept that. I mean, do you consider... Wait. Do you consider Layton a visual novel as well?
Yeah. It's a puzzle. It's an enigmistic visual novel. What else it is?
I don't know. Wait. I have no clue.
Layton is a fusion between an enigmistic puzzle and a visual novel. You take these two things, you mash them together, and you get that. It's story, dialogue, all of that, and then every now and then there's a puzzle. You make tests, you click and make tests go brrr, and then every now and then there's, hey, I have this puzzle that I cannot solve. Can you do it for me? So, what else is it?
My brain has imploded. My brain just imploded. What the fuck?
No, seriously. The genre it's more focused on the puzzle part, Layton. But there's a lot of text in Layton games.
And a lot of text in Layton games, yes.
So it's still a visual novel. There's an anime scene every now and then, but
yes.
What else is it?
If I look it up on Wikipedia, right? Professor Layton and the Lost Future. What do you say, Wikipedia? Lost Future is in Italian, oh well.
It's completely different in English.
Puzzle game series. In English, it's called the Unbound Future, the third one.
I mean, it is a puzzle game, but it is also a mix between a puzzle game and a visual novel.
Yeah, I mean.
But I personally think that puzzle is not even the correct word in this case, because
puzzle and adventure.
It's not an adventure game at all. Where's the adventure in that game?
Okay, wait. The definition is adventure games are a video game genre in which the player assumes the role of a protagonist in an interactive story driven by exploration and or puzzle solving.
Okay, where's the exploration in Layton?
I mean, you go around and do stuff.
There's usually no more than 3 rooms to look at the same time.
You know. Also because the 2 of the examples that Wikipedia brings are Monkey Island and Siberia, which are very different.
Those are not even puzzle game. Those are point and click adventure.
Oh, wait. It says over here, within Asian markets, adventure games continue to be popular in the form of visual novels. Which make up nearly 70% of PC games released in Japan.
So, it's a visual novel. In the end, we reached that point.
Okay, fine. I will concede. You are right, I will concede over here.
So, wait. In the Italian Wikipedia, it says it's a point-and-click puzzle game. Not even rompicapo, which is not puzzle. It's enigmistic game.
Brain picker? I'm not too sure what that's called.
I don't know either, but it's like puzzle game, point and click, basically. Saying, I think the Italian wiki is more on point, I think, personally, but. Because it is.
Good job on the Italian Wikipedia.
Because it is basically a point and click game and a puzzle game. But a point and click, one could argue that a point and click and a visual novel are very, very similar. because in a point and click, you just click and make the text go brrr. You just have to move between one screen and the other. It's not like it's one of the first. The point and click games were one of the first experiments with video games, and it was one of the first things where you actually had a character on screen and you could make them move, but it's not like you could do much.
Yes.
So it's more similar to an actual visual novel or an adventure text. You know what adventure text-based adventure games are?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Text-based adventure games.
Like those very old ones.
Where there's no graphic, it's just text. You write commands and then things get described on the. Those are the very first video games interactable. So a point and click is just one step further than that. And you could kind of say that an adventure text is more or less of a visual. It's even less than a visual novel because there's no images.
Right. Also, technically, Umineko is not a visual novel.
It's a sound novel.
Yes.
But
technically,
you know that technically a sound novel and a visual novel are the same thing.
I think that the only difference is that a visual novel usually allows you to make choices.
Not even. It's just that sound novel got copyrighted and other people couldn't use the word sound novel, so they started using visual novel. Yes.
Oh.
That's the entire reason. What's a sound novel? It's a visual novel, but it got copyright with copyrights. Visual novel is the same thing, but hey, technically I cannot say sound novel, so it's not a sound novel, it's a visual novel. Completely different thing.
But by the way, I
discovered it.
Sound novel, and the very first result was
Umineko.
I heard Higurashi is a sound novel.
Yeah, and I discovered it recently myself. But basically, sound novel and visual novel is basically the same thing. It's just the sound novel got copyrighted, and Yukishi managed to use it without anyone getting angry at him, and nobody even know how or why. But people started using visual novel because sound novel was copyrighted by someone whose name I don't remember, some company whose name I don't remember, but that's why.
It could be the Spike Chunsoft.
Could definitely be Spike Chunsoft.
Because I'm reading stuff regarding Spike Chunsoft having a bunch of sound novels and basically copywriting the term. And for some reason, since Higurashi
it's
is
them.
so old.
It's
so
them.
Old.
It's them. It's them. It's them.
So basically, since Higurashi was pretty similar to Spike Chunsoft's
games.
Old games, having stock images, IRL stock images for backgrounds, NL and NVL format, which is the text on the whole screen, and no voice acting. That was considered a sound novel.
Yes, but the sound novel said, no one said anything because officially it's never said anywhere, for what I heard. But it is technically a sound novel, and technically every visual novel, it is also a sound novel. And
apparently, if the game that you're playing has voice acting, it's not a sound novel anymore.
Yeah, but depends on who you ask.
Yes, apparently.
So the distinction is there and it's not there at the same time, because one could argue, yeah, they started using visual novel because they couldn't say sound novel, but you know, it's one of those cases where a word has been used just because it has been used, just because they couldn't use another one. So
okay, I understand.
So it's very, very fluid definition.
Oh god, why have we started? Okay, wait. We started speaking about this because of Layton and Phoenix Wright
Yeah,
being visual novels.
yeah, because we started. Phoenix Wright is technically a visual novel because you click and make the text go brrr, and also Layton it is technically a visual novel because you click and make text go brrr.
And we started that because you stopped to say that this dialogue is really written and grasping.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'm sorry.
No, that's what happened when two people with ADHD speak. It's normal.
No, I don't know if
What?
I don't know if I have it yet, so I'm gonna deny it until the very
Listen,
last second.
listen. I told you many times. I know I have it, and I have a certificate for that. And if I tell you, it's not because I want you to have it, it's because I know how it is to have it. So yeah. That's called info dumping, and it's a thing that happens if you have special interests or hyperfocus, and that's the thing. And that's called being neurodivergent. By the way, let's continue the game.
Let's continue.
望むところです。お嬢様と
Oh,
違い
Ronove.
私は熱くはなりませんよ。
Okay, yeah, I forgot what was the last thing.
Basically, Ronove is cool like that.
Yeah, Ronove is cool like that, but Ronove has always been cool like that.
俺の手はすでに刺したぜ。ローザおばさんが犯人で、事故死と仮定すれば魔女は否定できる。
By the way, if chat doesn't want to listen to the info dumping, can just leave. I don't care.
We info dump here.
We info dump here. If you don't want to hear that, I don't know what to do.
You can go back, grab a cup of tea and then come back.
Come back after half an hour. Maybe we stop doing that. We stopped info dumping. So, you know. Just joking, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Anthropological person? I can deny wish. Okay.
疑いたくはないが、ベアトをぶっ潰すために。今は
赤で否定を行います。ローザとマリアの二人は他殺です。
よし、そこから始めようじゃねえか。くそ、盛り上がらねえぜ。
It's not really in the mood, I see.
Nope. I mean, his opponent is not there.
Yeah.
With Rosa's and Maria's deaths, it was now clear that the culprit was still hiding somewhere, trying to add even more murders to this chain. As he shed tears, Rudolph scolded Rosa's corpse for being reckless several times, but Rosa would never respond to that again. They decided to place the two corpses in one of the guest rooms and seal it until the police arrived. The murder of the second Twilight had delivered a heavy blow to everyone. It had blown away the optimism that some of them had held. They thought that a crime didn't actually occur, it was all a game or a farce by Kinzo and the servants.
That's called copium.
Trying to distract themselves from the loss of the people they liked. George and Jessica had spent the whole time since morning talking about every possibility. And they had distracted their hearts by supposing that these murders might actually have been all an act. And that Shannon and Canon were only pretending to be dead.
Guess what?
Guess what, bitches? When the next murder occurred, it destroyed that thought. And they were once again struck by the fact that the person they liked had most definitely been killed. The tears that they should have... The tears that they thought had died away began to drip down once more, and Butler couldn't think of anything to say to them. After that, all of the adults checked that all of the rooms were safe and locked, just in case. They made certain that the shutters on all of the windows were down and locked, and they confirmed that no one suspicious was hiding anywhere. On top of that, they checked their weapons once again, and checked with each other to make sure they were mentally prepared, so they wouldn't hesitate to fire off a preemptive shot if they saw the shadow of a mysterious person. Rosa's gun had been found near the scene of the crime. Someone had gone out of the way to leave it there, so everyone suspected that it was some kind of trap. But when Hideyoshi delicately used a fire iron to fire off test shots, he was able to discharge without incident.
Wait a moment. Ah, okay. So
okay, that scared me. I did not extract that.
So they basically
yeah.
they basically thought that, okay, maybe the gun wasn't working and that's why she died and couldn't defend herself.
That or maybe the culprit has tampered with the gun, and by leaving it there might cause another incident or another murder.
I see.
So since the 5 shots loaded into it and discharged without any problems, they reloaded it with bullets and handed it over to the only adult male who wasn't armed, Hideyoshi. However, the fact that it had been able to fire off 5 shots gave rise to a certain paranoia. The short-barrel Winchester could hold only 5 shots.
Okay, so I think the argument here is gonna be Rosa didn't shoot any of the bullets, so it means that she didn't perceive any danger.
Yes.
And
Makes sense, right?
it makes sense, because I mean, if you have a weapon, if there's something, you should use it, and if there's someone you trust, you don't see any reason for using to use the weapon. So I think here the argument is gonna be, okay, it could be that it's one of us, the culprit, or someone Rosa's trusted.
Yes.
Which technically it is true, because it was Eva, sort of.
But it was Eva Beatrice.
Yeah, but I know, but it was someone between them. Technically, it was Eva, so it is technically someone between them.
Would that be a sound reasoning to have as the human side?
Wait, what?
Would that be a sound reasoning that Butler could make?
The reasoning that Butler could make here, and I don't see why he's not doing that, probably because he's dumb, because there's no other reason, because here it could be very easy to avoid the, hey, Beatrice, you're not a witch and you didn't kill anyone, it was Eva, we have seen that. And, well, maybe she's a witch, but you aren't.
Maybe he's not doing that because it hasn't been his turn since he was denied.
What do you mean?
He tried having he tried exposing the culprit by saying, "Oh yeah, it was an accident," and he was denied. So we haven't seen Butler's new turn with his new theory.
No,
So
he never did anything like that, because if it was me since the start, I would have said, okay, maybe magic has been used. But do you know how to use magic? 1, 2. Even if you know how to use magic, are you a witch?
I tried. I am trying to.
And he, okay, let's see. I can see you using magic and all of that. Does that make you a witch? And so technically, even Kinzo at this point, they made magic. Is he a witch?
Kinda.
So we need to clarify what is the definition of a witch. Also.
That's
And then we can make an argument, because the point that Butler isn't seeing is that he could accept magic but not accept the witch part. And even better, he could accept that witches exist and say that Beatrice is not one of them.
Please remember this.
And even
His reasoning is good.
And even if Butler could see and accept that Beatrice is doing magic stuff, he could say that Beatrice is still not a witch, because not necessarily if a person uses magic becomes a witch.
I see.
It's like witches can use magic, yes, but a person that uses magic is not necessarily a witch. That's the complete argument.
Okay.
Unless there's a definition that I'm missing, but I'm missing some pieces here because, of course. But that...
No, there hasn't been an explanation on that yet.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If I had a specific definition of a witch, that the argument could change and all of that. But the point is Butler could accept the existence of magic in his arguments, but it could still deny that witches are real. Or, even better, he could still deny that Beatrice is an actual witch, even if witches could be an actual thing in his arguments.
I will see you next chapter.
I know that this is probably gonna come out because it hasn't been come out until now, and it's such a basic argument that I don't see why it's not gonna be in a discussion.
It's gonna be extremely big.
I know.
Extremely big.
I know, and of course they left it for the good parts.
Also, I remember explaining to you all of this while I was working on the Umineko outfit, right? I know that I explained that to you, Astra, and Leia, I think. And I'm glad you don't remember.
What did you explain?
What is a witch in Umineko?
I mean...
I think I explained that to the three of you.
Listen. I will say it again. I have ADHD. I don't remember things.
No. I'm glad you forgot. I am so glad you forgot. I'm never gonna tell you again until we reach chapter 4.
So yeah, I will. We'll see. We'll see each other there, I guess.
Yes. So, this short barrel Winchester could only hold 5 shots. In other words, Rosa hadn't fired even once.
Yeah, okay, that's what we were saying earlier.
And yet, the two had probably been killed by someone with their bare hands. This meant that there was a possibility that the crime had been committed by someone whose face they knew.
最初の殺人が起きた時、私は内心これが全て芝居である可能性を考えたの。南條先生には悪いけど、実は南條先生もグルで、何かお父様が凝りに凝った大芝居を打った可能性もあると思った。だって彼らの密室状況は彼らの自作自演。
僕たちもそれを疑いました。いえ、今もそうであってほしいと信じてます。
Not necessarily. It could still have been created.
申し訳ないが、それはありま。私も老いぼれです。誤信もあるかもしれない。しかし、生き死にを間違えるようなことは絶対にない。
わかってるよ。
I mean, he's still a doctor, so you know. recognizing that if one is alive or dead, it's kind of like the basics. So you know.
わざわざそれを口に出すなよ、南條先生。
すみません。
They had no way of knowing. But Beato had already used
yeah,
the
of
red to
course.
proclaim the deaths of the six.
Of course, of course.
No, the deaths of all victims so far in this game. The faint dream that it was all a farce, that the victims were actually alive. I'm sorry to say it, but that's impossible.
となりゃこの島に屋敷に精通した何者かが潜んでいて、練りに練った犯行を実行したと考える方が自然だろうよ。つまりこの島には台風が来て外界と途絶された時点で18人以上の人間がいたんだ。
Of course, there was no way for them to know about that either. The claim of the Rudolphs has also been denied in red. There are no more than 18 humans on this island.
I like how it specifically said humans, and even in red it has been said 18 humans, so there could be one of something or more of something else.
I think we actually went back to check and it said people.
Said people? Still.
Yes, I remember we had this kind of argument before.
Because
I think we checked. And
it could be because every now and then it says human. That's probably why I get confused.
No, but all of the times after that it said humans. But the first time, the actual sentence in red, I think it said people.
I mean, yes, but also still one could say something that it's not people.
Yes.
One could argue that, you know, like an animal or I don't know, a bear.
A bear.
The extinct Japanese wolf.
つまり隠れ潜んでいる何者かは本来は今島にいるはずのない人物にもかかわらずローザさんが油断するような顔見知りの人物である可能性よ。
Wait though. If there's no more than 88 people, then
Yes.
what's Eva Beatrice? She doesn't count as a 19th one?
Apparently not.
So she's not people?
Apparently not.
What the heck is she if she's not people? Even if she's a witch, she should still be people.
Not even Virgilia and Rona were people.
But Virgilia was what's her name? Kumasawa. So she's in the mix. One could argue that Ronove is the one out in the outside layer, so it doesn't count. The stakes are not people because they are stakes, and also Ronove is a demon. Now that I think about it, so it's not people.
Okay. Okay. We can continue.
Why are you saying it like that? So if Eva Beatrice doesn't count, and also one could say that Eva doesn't count, Beatrice doesn't count because technically she's there, she sent the letters and all of that, but she doesn't have a body, so that's probably why she doesn't count as people. This is complicated. More than what I expected at the beginning of more than what I expected when I started talking. Okay, so one could say that Beatrice is not people because she doesn't have a body. She's like a soul floating around and all of that. It has been described very well, all that story. So yeah, I don't have to describe all that. Game has already done that for me. So she doesn't count the people as people. What about Eva Beatrice? Does she have a body? She was the inner monologue of normal Eva, so I don't know. Okay, so Ronove doesn't count as people because he's demon, and then there's the stakes also, if you think about it, but they're not people, they are stakes.
Regarding Ronove, I would like to say something so bad, but I don't think... I don't know if I should say it or not.
And...
God damn it.
Virgilia was Kumasawa, so technically is counted.
Okay.
Who else? Am I missing someone? Do we want to count the goats at this point?
I mean, you could say that there are goats on the island. I have no clue.
So, I mean, every now and then they are there. So I don't know. Do we want to count the goats? I mean, they don't count as people because they are goats. So even if it was,
not counting.
So what else? My question is, why is Eva Beatrice not the 19th person?
The 19th student.
The 19th student. See, that's another visual novel, Danganronpa.
Is that a visual novel?
What is that? What is it that? If it's not a visual novel, what is it?
God damn it.
Okay, tell me the genre of Danganronpa.
I don't know. I have no clue, actually.
You click and make the test go brrr. It is a visual novel.
You have puzzle games in the middle.
It's
the same as Phoenix Wright, basically.
It is still a visual novel.
Visual novel with puzzle elements.
Yeah, but the main thing is the speaking and clicking to make the test go brrr. So it's still a visual novel. So yeah, that's a visual novel. I don't understand why people say no, that's not a visual novel. Okay, what is it then?
Can I see the characters, please, for a second?
Yes, you can. Which side? This one
side.
This side.
Show me Genji. Okay. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say, but I'm gonna say this: if you manage to remember, next time that we meet Genji, because we are gonna meet Genji again, pay close attention to his dialogue. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the thing. I actually was thinking about this, but Ronove seemed to know Genji. Okay, he actually treated him with respect. So, and I think I also said it during when Ronove killed Genji. I think Genji at least used to be a demon or something similar to Ronove. And if you think about it, Kinzo,
yes,
his main servant is Genji, and Beatrice's main servant is Ronove. Right? So it could be a
Yes.
similar thing. Maybe Genji is still demon, or maybe it's not demon anymore. I don't know. But still. We have seen Genji doing magic or something similar, so it could be. And by magic, I mean killing someone just by touching their chest. So
I was looking something up, so I'm correct, but I don't want to say it out loud.
okay.
You keep this in mind, because I don't want to. I don't want to give you the answer, but keep this in mind because there's an extremely huge hint.
No. That's what I mean, I was saying that even last time, when Genji was talking to Renove, and that all this, I think something like that.
That's not it. That's not it. There's a very
There's another thing. Okay.
very huge thing that it was right under your nose, and of course you missed it.
Could definitely could be. By the way, just question: is it still visible, or did it pass the hint?
It's visible only during dialogue. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They made this choice of making this visible only during dialogue.
Whatever. I don't know. I try not to think about it now. But okay, my argument here before we went another way was
Again, yes.
okay. Why people that are extra doesn't count as people? So Ronove doesn't count because he's demon. The stakes, they are stakes. They don't count. Eva Beatrice, I don't know what that is, so question mark. Does she count as people? Does she actually have a body? Normal Beatrice doesn't have a body, so maybe it doesn't count because of that. There's no human body to count there, so no human. Technically not human. Just a soul floating around and going places. Could be.
Could be.
And now I'm thinking about something else. Okay, Renove is not getting counted because he's a demon. If that's the thing, and if Genji is also a demon, so it's not between the 18th, who the heck is the 18th one?
I am definitely not gonna respond to that one.
But that day that I started to begin this game, what happened? Why? Whatever. I'm not regretting it, to be honest, but still. Okay. Let's continue before my brain explodes.
Welcome to chapter 3.
それは例えば
Oh, she was saying, someone Rosa knew. Okay, yeah, so this is what I was saying earlier.
Yes, exactly.
She didn't shot, and one could argue, yeah, maybe she didn't shot any of the bullets because she has seen someone that she recognized.
New.
Someone not new. Someone that... new, you mean like no win. Okay. English have similar...
New.
Yeah, but there's also new meaning
Yeah.
nuovo. That's what I'm...
Yeah.
この2日間の
They sound the
シーズン
same.
に当たっていない使用人などですか
それを言われると弱いな。我々は勤務を終えた彼らが離党するのを 切符切りのように確認しているわけではない。否定するのは難しいね。
ローザさんもアホいるはずのない使用人がひょっこり姿を現したら普通は警戒バリバリや。
Yeah, in a situation like this, it would be strange. I mean, you know that people is getting killed, and then you see someone that shouldn't be there normally.
What do you do?
You at least ask a couple of questions.
顔見知りの犯行と決めつけるのもどうかと思うわ。暗がりから突然ローザが襲われて銃を奪われそうになった。そしたらローザが転んで柵に頭を打ち動かなくなった。ゲストハウスが近かったので銃声を嫌い素手でマリアちゃんを殺したとか。
But wasn't Maria killed before Rosa? And it was the entire thing at the beginning. So it doesn't make much sense. Ah, but they don't know, of course.
They don't know.
そうだとしてもだ、現場にわざわざローザの銃を残していくだろうか。犯人が何を武装しているか知らねえが、こちらの銃は不安要素のはずだ。その一丁を間引けるチャンスだったはずだぜ。なぜわざわざ現場に残したんだ。
私は初めチェス盤思考だとそうなる。わざわざ残した以上そして引き金を引かせたいに違いない。てっきり暴発して大怪我を負わせるような危険な仕方。
Ah, yeah, that could have actually been the case.
でも現に大丈夫や。おそらく犯人も焦っとった。今頃銃を奪うチャンスを逃したことを後悔しとるに決まっとるで。
Dude, I think that a person that kills 6 people at the same time doesn't really panic like that. But
yes.
Maybe just me.
なんだか不愉快。銃なんか怖くもないっていう魔女のメッセージみたいでムカつくぜ。
しかしいずれにせよローザさんが銃を持っていることは傍目にも分かったはず。にもかかわらず襲いかかるとは。銃を恐れないという点を私たちは軽視するべきではありません。
One could also say that maybe it's more than one person.
夏日の言う通りだ。これまで以上に用心すべきだろう。
念のためなんだけど、ローザさんたちが外に出たと思われる頃、みんなはどこにいたのかしら。
私と夏日、そしてルドルフとキリエさんはここで一緒。私がアリバイを保証する。
わしとエヴァも一緒だったで。わしが保証するわ。
俺とジョージの兄貴ジェシカも一緒だったぜ。ローザおばさんに2階へ戻ってろと怒鳴られ、すごすごといとこ部屋へ引き返したさ。
あの時マリアを行かせなければ。
それを言ってももうどうしようもないよ。
南條先生は
Also, why the kids should have wanted to kill Maria in all of this. There's no reason for them.
私は2階の部屋で本を読んでおりました。一人でおりましたので、誰にもアリバイ。子供たちと一緒に2階へ戻ったのは皆さんも見ている。これを言い出したら窓から飛び降りてローザを襲って
Jumped out the window. Nanjo. He probably doesn't even fit the window.
Poor Nanjo. That was unwarranted.
I mean, it's not. It's just built like that. So.
It's just built like that.
It's not his fault. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying it probably doesn't fit outside. It can fit outside the window. So.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, sure. Nanjo.
I don't think Nanjo has the build to do that, but Whatever.
No.
めっそうもない。この老体に2階から飛び降りたり、よじ登ったり
He's also old, yeah.
できるわけもありません。
やめましょう。それよりも互いを信頼し合って子供たちのためにもここの安全を死守することの方。
そうだな。夏日さんの言う通りだ。今は内部を疑い合うのをやめよう。
そうね。犯人探しなんて私たちには無用かもしれないわ。ただ明日まで生き残り警察に通報してその指示に従うだけ。
Emphasis on stay alive.
犯人が誰かなんて警察が必ず暴き出してくれるの。
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, the police. Yeah.
どうしたんや、エヴァ。まだ体調が悪いんとちゃうか。
母さん、どうしたの？大丈夫？
ごめんなさい。まだ熱が高いみたいなの。大丈夫だから放っておいて。
You like to?
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually. Want me to read? That's I was drinking. That's why I couldn't. When they looked, they saw Eva staring at the floor and breathing harsh again. She had been able to act firm for a time due to her urgency of their situation, but it seemed her body wasn't at its best after all. I was expecting this. I called this.
あの二人は私が殺した。これで黄金のことを知っているのは私たちだけ。他の兄弟たちにはかけら。なんてことを。
Oh, wait, it's not the outer layer, the outside layer.
Nope. There's no lace around.
It's right.
あれだけの莫大な黄金なのよ。ローザたちに分け前をあげたって全く問題はなかったでしょうに。あるわよ。あれは後宮家の当主だけが引き継げる王だからこそそれは全て丸ごと当主の栄誉そのものなの。
Okay, so she is still inside Eva's head and also outside. What the heck? Question. I'm sure the answer is yes, but I'm still gonna ask, is this gonna be explained?
Of course.
Of course.
それにわずかほどでも傷をつけることは。
Every
この私
chapter.
新しき黄金の魔女メアトリーチェが絶
Sorry, I thought you finished.
No,
What are you saying?
Every chapter that features murders can be explained.
Yeah, no. I mean the fact that Eva Beatrice is in Eva's head and also outside and all of that.
Yes, I also meant that because this is part of the game. This is not the outside layer, so this is still part of the game.
Okay.
So yes, this is definitely going to be explained.
Okay.
あなたは魔女の碑文通りに殺人を続けるつもりなの？その面倒な儀式を終えないと私の魔女としての力は完全なものにならないらしいの。ねえ私、この魔女の力は本当にすごいわ。私たちが妄想してきた全てが本当に実現できる。
I'm not sure, but is Eva Beatrice saying watashi for herself and the normal Eva saying atashi? It is a question, I didn't really hear it properly.
Wait, let me... I'm gonna pay close attention to it now, because honestly I haven't really...
I heard a watashi now from Eva Beatrice when she said me, but I don't know. I think, but I could have heard wrong because I wasn't really paying attention at the moment. I think normal Eva said atashi, but I'm not 100% sure.
夢が夢でなくなる力なの。この力を知ってしまったらもう魔女はやめられない。儀式を完全に終えて私の力が完全なものになれば
Eva Beatrice is saying watashi,
Yes.
and that is what I was saying. I think I heard normal Eva saying atashi, but I could have misheard. Ah, yes, the laugh of a very sane person.
バカなことはやめて。魔女ごっこはもう十分でしょ。私たちは黄金を見つけたわ。そして次期当主の座だって約束されてるわ。
She said did she say it?
She said watashi tachi.
Because she said we.
So both of us.
We'll see.
ほんの少しの綱渡りは必要だろうけど、もうそれは絶対に叶う夢。なのにこれ以上、あなたは何を望むというの？
私は魔女になりたかったわ。
私、そんな夢なんか知ら
No,
ない
Watashi. Is it watashi? I think I misheard. But that could have been a nice detail.
Yeah.
そうよ。その夢を持ち続けてるから、私はこの年のままで生きながらえているの。あなたはその夢を大人になることで捨てたわ。いくら待てども時計を持ったウサギなど訪れないし、ハンプティ・ダンプティにも会えはしない。
Now we're saying Alice in Wonderland? Okay.
もちろんトランプの国に招かれたりも絶対にない。あなたはそう諦めてしまったから大人になったの。
Ah, okay.
だからもう魔女になりたいなんて思わない。それが本当の自分の夢であったことも忘れてしまったの。
とにかくやめて。私はもう二つの夢を手に入れている。黄金と当主の座。それでもう十分なの。だからお願い。あんたの夢なんて知ったことじゃない。おとなしくしてて。
いやよ、魔法面白いもの。それにあなたの二つの夢は私の魔法のおかげで叶ったのに、私の夢は叶えてはいけないなんて不公平よ。
Oh, wait. Is this how I think it's gonna be?
Like what?
Does she have multiple personality disorder? And that's why there's two of them? And that's why technically it counts as two people? But not really, because it's one, but it's two.
We'll see.
And that's the reason why one of them is the witch, but the other one it isn't. You know that in a multiple personality disorder, there's the main person and then there's one other or more. And the main one is the one that usually is in front. And there's this one or more hidden ones that are in the main seat, not as often. So it is a similar situation to that. And the moment she's sick, it's because the young one is trying to become the main one. It could be.
It could be. Makes sense.
あなたの魔法には感謝してるし、あなたこそが本当の魔女だと私は認めてるわ。だからもうおとなしく私の胸の中に帰って、そして二度と現れないで。
いやー、私たちお互いに勘違いしてるわね。そうよ、私はもうあんたじゃないの。あんたは後ろ宮エヴァ、私は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。だからあんたの胸の中に帰る義理はないの。さながらあなたという殻を脱皮して蝶になったような気分かしら。
熱で意識が朦朧とする。
私の魔力が未熟な分をあなたの正気で補ってるの。
Aha! I was right.
私が儀式を終えて完全な魔女になるまであなたに負担をかけるかもね。 それくらいは2つの夢を叶えてあげた対価ってことにしてもらうわよ。
Okay, that's what I thought.
安心して。
Homunculus, all over again.
残る5人の生贄についてはあんたの家族は外してあげるわ。そうね、ルドルフ、キリエ、クラウス。
They're not family. Aren't they
No,
also
not enough
family?
No, not family enough.
Not enough. Okay, I see.
あとは老いぼれの南條なんかどう？ちょうどいいわ。この5人を殺すわね。
Kirie, Chaos, Natsuhi, Rudolph, and Nanjo. Okay. So what's the next thing? The two are close. Those are short praise one. Head, chest, okay, yeah.
Leg,
Okay.
so 5.
Yes. Okay, makes sense.
あなただけに明かす殺害予告ってところかしら。
Dead. Eva finally crouched down. Indeed, she rushed up to her and landed on his shoulder.
大丈夫か？無理せんと休もう。
大丈夫かね、南條先生。エヴァ。
When Nanjo and Jor tried to approach, Eva made a gesture to stop them.
ありがとう。大丈夫よ、南條先生。薬なら飲んでるの。こんな非常事態で申し訳ないけど、もう少しだけ休ませてもらうわ。
母さん、僕も肩を貸すよ。
ありがとう。お父さんが見ててくれるから平気よ。あなたは2階のいとこ部屋に戻って決して出てこないように。いいわね。何があってもゲストハウスを出ちゃダメよ。外にはあの魔女が。
もう喋るなや。みんなすまんな。わしはエヴァを部屋で看病しとる。なんかあったら呼んでや。
The Yoshi never retreated from the lobby. However, I wasn't the only one who wasn't feeling good. They hadn't gotten a wink of sleep since the previous night and had been pressed by tension since that morning. They were mustering their energy to protect the families, but if they relaxed even a little, surely everyone would be down and out.
ここまでは順調であるが、ここからが難しいぞ。
難しいとは？
大抵の場合、儀式が進行するにつれ犠牲多くの場合、一ところに固まって動かなくなるのだ。それは我らにとって非常に。
それは私たち魔女が群れた人間に劣るということですか？
魔女が人間に劣ることはない。
Of course.
ただ、時代が変わり、人間が毒を持つようになったというべきか。大昔の魔法が信じられている現代人は、あの小憎たらしいバトラがそうであるように、基本的に魔法を否定する。つまり、存在自体が反魔法的なのだ。その結果、彼らはいつの間にか体内に魔法を否定する毒素を有するようになった。
つまり人間の数が多ければ多いほど、その反魔法の毒素が強くなって私たち魔女には不利だとおっしゃられるのですか？
彼らの魔法を否定する心の力、すなわち対魔法抵抗力の合計値がそのまま。わかるか？そなたにはちと難しいか？
ご冗談を。実に簡単にわかります。つまり魔法を信じない人間が多け、そしてその意志が強ければ強いほど。なるほど。そのような計算式ならば攻め方を考え直さなければなりません。
Fundamentally, magic possesses a vast power. It can even make a rain of fire fall from the heavens or divide the sea, and reviving a lost life isn't impossible either. However, the power is extremely weak against the toxin that rejects it. And that toxin started piling up in humans since the time they forgot to respect things sacred. Until finally, this earth was covered with enough toxin that the miracle of magic could not be displayed. Thus, witches from across the world were chased from their dwellings. They've been forced to choose to throw away their magic and live as humans, or else live in hiding to remote areas where the toxin of humans did reach. In that sense, Rokkenjin, with its population of only a few dozen humans, was extremely favorable for witches. And even more favorable was the existence of the ghost story about the witch who lived in the Rokkenjima forest. In other words, by permeating the island with the fear that a witch might exist, the magic-resisting toxin from the humans was weakened. Okay. A small population and room for them to acknowledge magical beings. And also, you have to consider that in the people that's there, most of them, they believe in the witch. So... I mean, the servants, they all believe in the witch. And then Kinzo.
Yes.
And then Maria as well.
Yes.
Even if she's not there all the time, but still. So yeah. In other words, minds that were only weakly anti-magical. Only by existing in the valley where those two converge could a witch live in modern times. I like how this is explained as a mathematical formula, basically.
Yes, I was about to say that as well.
Yeah, it makes sense.
そうよ、その通り。毎回の第一の晩のどぎつい演出はすべてそのためのものなのだ。別に決してわらわが残酷なのが好きで面白半分でやっていたわけではない。
Still talking about that.
Definitely not as though I like being cruel or am I doing it for fun.
No.
I was just laughing about it 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
だとしたら先代様、今回のは失敗ですね。殺し方が非常に地味、ただのミステリーにしか見えません。ロノウェイに聞いていますが、前回や前々回のようにファンタジーに見せかけ、彼らに恐怖心を植え付けるべきでしたね。
Yeah, but Butter said no, so I didn't.
Yes.
まあ、毎回それでは芸がないと思ってな。
Yes, sure. Call me when I have to believe that.
深く考えるでない。気まぐれだ。
Actually, it really has been Erwin. Okay, no, this is hilarious. Okay. After what Butter said to her, she couldn't just say it out loud anymore. But she really had decided her methods of killing based on her whims. No, would it be better to say that she had unfairly let her over the side? After all, she left the closed room of these games first twilight to him. But if she had a cruel idea, then she would surely have explored the limits of atrocity, even worse than in the previous games.
ローザとマリアの殺し方についても、先代様は自重するようにおっしゃられます。それも私たち魔女に利する行為ではありませんね。実際、彼らは現時点では魔女が実在するなんてこれっぽっちも信じてません。ファンタジーでなく、完全にミステリーだと確信しています。私たち魔女にとって失敗した展開です。先代様がどういうわけかぬるいやり方を繰り返したせいです。
I can say this. Actually.
そのだ。
Moment.
若いうちの苦労は買ってでもしろと 言うではないか。
Yeah.
There are a lot of mathematical stuff in Umineko. A lot of mathematical stuff. It can also be found in other places.
Eh?
I can't say. I can't say.
Okay.
Math is math. Please take math into consideration when considering Umineko stuff sometimes. One of my favorite scenes is full math, basically.
Okay.
But this is not what I'm talking about right now.
What should I... How should I interpret it? Okay. I don't know.
When you feel stuck, you may think about math.
Eh? When did we see numbers about the people?
I don't know.
Apart from 18 people around the discussion, but it's not really a math problem there.
No. They're not written as numbers. What I'm talking about is not written as numbers. But it is a number, nonetheless.
Eh? It's not written as number, but it's a number?
Yes. I mean, a number can be written as a number or with letters, right?
Yes, but when...
Still a number.
Where did they ever say any other number?
They say it. They say.
I mean, they probably said numbers, but maybe
no. They said a very specific number that you don't remember because we already talked about this before. But at the same time, you keep reading numbers, but I can't tell you about it.
So it happened more than once?
Happened way more than once. You keep reading numbers.
What? I am very confused.
But
so wait, there's wait. There's one or more number that has been said more than one time.
Said or written.
I mean,
yes.
It had been said by someone or something. It could be a writing, could be someone talking, or like that.
Yes.
So
There's several numbers.
So it's more than one number. Okay.
Several numbers that you have read multiple times, and I'm just saying that when you feel stuck when dealing with Umineko stuff, you might as well think about math.
When the heck did we have numbers that sounded important?
I don't want to tell you. You can just keep this information in your mind, and then.
No, I am thinking, but when the heck was there a number?
The most important number of all, you don't remember. We already talked about this.
I could be. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. There was something important that was like thrown there, like it was nothing.
Yes, completely thrown there, randomly. And I was there like, why the fuck are you saying that? Why the fuck are you saying that in the middle of a chapter?
Well, I can definitely not remember that, especially if it was thrown there, like it was something not important.
But, that would have been the solution that you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I should have memorized every conversation, but
no, you can't.
You cannot do that.
It's impossible. No, trust me. If you don't know about it, it just goes past you.
Okay.
So freaking fast.
So maybe there was a number somewhere, but it's like... if it has been said in the middle of a conversation, like any other things, Don't expect me to take a note of that because
No. I'm making a broader argument here.
okay.
I'm not just talking about that. But there is another way of getting there, which is through math. With numbers that you have at your disposal and you've read several times. And I'm not gonna add anything to this.
What the heck? Okay, maybe, I don't know.
Just thought about it now.
Okay,
God.
I don't know. I literally have no idea what you're talking about, but okay. I mean, I know you know, so I trust you, but now, with what I have in hands, I have no idea.
No,
I still have
okay.
I still have no idea what the. I mean, I have the shore, but I don't know what to do with. So. No idea.
Okay, I'm gonna say one last thing, and we're gonna continue for a little bit still.
Mm-hmm.
And one day you're gonna come to me and tell me, "Oh my God, Hoffy, what the fuck?"
Okay.
Okay. You have access to these numbers whenever you want.
These? Four? That's the only...
It is here somewhere.
I mean, it's all I have whenever I want, so... 2. These are also numbers, of course.
Yes.
And then there's 4 and 1. I'll think about this later. It's not a moment now.
No. So sorry, I brought it out.
No. Okay, I'll
I'll
think about it later. But I think there's numbers there. But it's not like I ever took it in consideration. Like I actually have 2 things with them. Okay, it was just a way of counting things. The first one and all of that. It's a mix of many things. What the fuck? Whatever.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I'll think about that later, and I'll go crazy later or tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow I have a free day. I have all the time I want to go crazy, so I'll do that.
Okay, good.
Tomorrow I don't have work. I have all the time I want to go crazy, so yeah.
Oh God, I'm dying.
Yeah, now there's a test. Benicia, don't try to pass good, because you never was for even a second, but okay. Beto tried to laugh heartily, but it was obvious the fake laugh of someone trying to cover something up, and the new witch shrugged with a sigh.
この段階から演出によって反魔法力を減となればもう一つの手人間の分散が良いでしょう。
それが最も効果的であろうぞ。人間の人数が少なければ少ないほど、その結果魔法力はてきめんとなる。つまりこの籠城状態をいかに崩して少人数に分散させるかが。しかし彼らはもはや容易には籠城を崩せぬぞ。前々回の金蔵の書斎での籠城、前回の客間での籠城、いずれも手強かった。ましてや今回は老快な大人勢がほとんどの状況はこれまで以上に困難であるぞ。そなたが望むなら特別に助言を与えてやっても良いのだがな。
A close circle, when the first murder case occurs, survival always hold up, gathering together to observe each other and ensure their safety. Funnily enough, not only do mystery authors and murder culprits worry about how to break the situation apart, but so do witches, who supposedly exist at the other end of the spectrum. Okay, that's a nice trick for making it into a story, honestly. For a while, the new witch poked her cheek with her pointed finger. And after acting though she was planning something, she spoke.
いいえ、結構です。試練ですから。先代様の手は借りません。
そうかしかしだな。
I mean, she is smart, and we know, so it makes sense that she could actually be better than you, Beato. This one, if she wants, smarter than you.
If you want.
She solved the epitaph, so it means that she's at least as smart as Kinzo, and Kinzo we know that he's smart.
Yes.
すでに手は打ってあります。きっと引っかかるはずです。頭のいいやつならむしろ必ず。
そうか。そなたは優秀であるな。手のかからぬ弟子で、わらわは嬉しいぞ。
私、人に聞く前に自分で勉強するがもっと。それでは失礼します。獲物がのこのこと誘い出されるのを待たねばなりませんので。
うん。それでは、しっかりな。
Wow. As the new witch lowered her head, her face blank, she turned into gold butterflies and vanished. Beato didn't look happy at all. She seemed to be lonely because of how little she was being relied on. Everyone is ignoring her. Yeah, exactly. She hates being ignored. That's what we know.
Yes.
Could it be that no one in her family was noticing her? And that's why she's like that?
Maybe.
When she was small, we only have seen her with Virgilia.
Yes.
So it could be. Oh no, I don't think so. Not that one. Yeah.
Not him.
No, I don't think so. She laughed loudly on the outside, but a laugh no one can hear is completely pointless. Beato gave up and quickly stopped laughing. Rumor chose that time to show itself.
失礼いたします。バトラ様との第2の番のゲームが終了いたしました。
Oh, it's a variant. Different instrument.
ご苦労であった。守備はどうであったか。
申し訳ございません。
Of course.
デザインさせていただき、バトラ様のローザがマリアを赤にて両名他殺で切り返したのですが、エヴァを主犯に据えられた一連の指し手を切り返せませんでした。
エヴァは秀吉にずっと看病されて部屋で寝て。
秀吉も共犯で両名でアリバイを作った可能性を提示。
Yeah, it makes sense.
秀吉まで殺害時には客室にいたと赤にて叩き切ってやればよいではないか。
それも考えましたが、いずれにせよ数手先で、それにこの手が新しきベアトリーチェ様が撃たれた、それを尊重することといたし、申し訳ありません。
布石か。あやつ頭が切れるようだからの好きにさせておくがよ。どこまでやれるか見ものだ。
そうおっしゃると思います。弟子が可愛くないので、ご機嫌斜めとお見受けしますよ。
Uncuteness? Okay.
余計なお世話だ。あやつめ。
That
ここから
click
の
so
籠城を
cute.
どう崩していくつもりなのか。
That what?
That click. She went like.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
your
yeah.
business.
Yeah, yeah. That's not your business. Shut up.
わらわもじっくり拝見させてもらうとするぞ。あバトラの機嫌
Oh, okay. Not like I care, of course. Of
Of
course.
course, it's just because he's my
落ち着いておられる
opponent.
ように見えました。やはりお嬢様が相手でないと盛り上がらないとおっしゃっておいででした。
Oh, she's gonna like this. Of course.
そうであろう、そうであろう。第4の番以降は、やはりわらわが復帰する。
Yeah, not you, eh? Not you. Not you gonna be lonely.
Not you, yes.
それでは私はこれで失礼させていただき、美味しいクッキーを焼かねばなります。せめてお嬢様とバトラ様のお話が弾みますように。
あいつ、
Oh,
お前の
so
クッキー
cute.
ボリボリ食ってたな。
She is so cute right now. Okay.
やはり男の子だからお腹が空くのであろう。
What was that? I didn't do anything.
Not you that were munching on Taralli a few moments
No,
ago.
okay. Of course you cannot hear that. Okay, never mind. Nothing. Only chat knows.
多めに焼いてやれ。
I took a I took a screenshot and you couldn't hear that. That's why.
Oh, okay.
クッキーでテーブルを埋めてご覧に入れましょう。
Oh,
それが良いぞ。
she sounds so happy.
Yeah. I think my I mean intuition was right. It's gonna be how I thought it's gonna be. I still don't know how the other side is gonna happen, but I think it's gonna end like that.
So,
Remember when I said that Butler and Betisha are gonna end up together in the end? It's definitely gonna
yes, I
happen.
remember.
It's definitely gonna. Now I am even more sure than before. I wasn't very sure about that earlier, but now I'm starting to see it. But whatever. At least one-sided. At least one-sided.
At least one-sided. So, we are at a very good point to stop. Just because
It's gonna be a long
if
discussion
I remember
here.
correctly, not really a lot of discussion, but a very nice scene right after, which begins over here and then continues for a while.
Okay.
So I advise to
stop.
here.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Continue next time and
Yeah.
finish up that scene
Mhm.
because it's one of the nicest scenes in Umineko, I think.
Okay, okay. I see.
No pressure, Umineko.
No pressure, no pressure,
on
no
myself
pressure
now that I
at
said
all.
this.
No pressure at all. I see. Don't know. Anything else to add for the game and anything else?
God, I love this game.
Okay. Anything new to add?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. What to say? This game is very good. It's very good for now. And I would have never guessed that I would have been liking this much sound novel, visual novel, something like that.
Visual novel? Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I usually I can say this. I usually have problems paying attention to long text writing and all of that. But I have a body double and that helps a lot. But also it's very good writing and sometimes I'm like, I need to know what happened next.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean it works. It works
And
very
I
well.
remember that some scenes I read well into the night because I just needed to know.
I
how
just
the
need to
fuck-
know. Yeah. No, I completely get it. It makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. If we are going, do you have anything to say? You? What's your next stream?
I forgot to make a schedule. It's probably
I
gonna be 2
will
days, I
will end you because of that.
No, please don't.
Yes, I will.
Please don't end me.
I will.
My next stream is gonna be in 2 days. It's gonna be a drawing stream, I think, and then the one right after that is gonna be the next day. It's gonna be Silent Hill F.
Offie is making me a drawing with me with Terriermon.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I want it. And yeah, all that stuff. So
I'm gonna be working on that in 2 days.
yeah, no, that's okay. I'm not saying that you have to do it immediately right now. A lot of drawings right now.
No, I was just explaining that I'm doing that in 2 days.
What the heck happened? I don't know. I must have clicked something. By the way, my next stream's gonna be in 2 days, and it's gonna be Digimon, of course. And then Friday there's gonna be Silent Hill F as well. I'm currently playing New Game Plus. Offie don't even think about looking at my stream because
No, of course,
huge
of
spoilers.
course. I'm not watching. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
No. I'm telling you, don't watch.
Okay.
So, did I save?
Have you?
I don't know. I did apparently. Let's save again.
Okay.
Okay, thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you guys in a bit in a PixelBit, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.